Sorry, Bo.
He seems like
We're
he
good.
Like, oh, is it good now?
Whatever.
I just like hearing the slurping of the milkshake in the headset.
We should do a milkshake ASMR session. Somebody rip the audio from
Doesn't that
this
feel good? Don't you like that?
and then put better-looking guys as the video.
Let's reshoot this with different people, different location.
We'll make tons of money. So at this point, I would just be annoyed that she filed all of those things.
You wouldn't freak out? What a
don't
great
know.
opening, though.
She was a running.
And I was running.
So I would, it would freak me out, but I would automatically assume it was something natural, like a really bad draft or something.
Yeah.
Sing something else over the music. Hurry.
Who are you gonna call? Milkshakes.
We're gonna get sued like Huey Lewis.
The video for this is pretty interesting.
Should we
Video
just,
for what?
This song.
Like the music video?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, went limp there.
It's shaking, baby.
Is that guy anybody?
He's an actor.
Yeah, but does he matter? Is he good?
Are you gonna be one of those people that is? Oh, you're asking about his life, not
Yeah,
about the movie. I
no,
thought you
no,
were being one of those people that were asking what's gonna happen in the movie.
Oh no.
if you don't
who's
tell me, I'm
she?
just going to look it up.
Love
Just
interest
tell me.
one. I was thinking I need two girlfriends, one to see a movie with that like won't talk, and then one that I can explain the movie to while talking. The whole thing.
I'm with you on that.
You know? Because I like talking, but I also like watching it.
Bo said more movie audio. Well, Bo, if we put it too loud,
Then you can't hear our interesting commentary.
Yeah, tell Bo what happens.
Yeah, tell Bo. Jesus.
Bo's going to be our audio focus group for right now.
Ready?
How's that, Bo?
Who's that on the right? Who's the blonde? I forget.
I don't know.
That's 5 for 5. You can't see these, can you?
No.
You're not cheating me, are you?
No, I swear they're just coming.
It's piece of shit behavior. No, it's just coming to me.
Dude on the left does have a nice mop.
Yeah. Bo said it's a white cow pen.
You only have 7
White cow.
five.
Oh,
It does look like that.
it does look cow pen.
What's this one?
A white cow pen. Kind of like a Rick Moranis, or like the dude Mike, Mike and Mike in the morning.
Sorry.
Who's the skinny Mike?
Mike Greenberg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Greenie here.
It does look like that.
Yeah. You think anyone ever called Bill Murray handsome?
You volunteered, didn't you?
His mom.
Paying you
You think?
Probably.
Maybe.
I think he's
What are you trying to prove here anyway? I'm studying the effect of negative
I think
reinforcement on
his looks are
Fact. I'll
like
tell you what the effect is. It's pissing me
decreased
off.
perceptually because of how funny he is.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. No, seriously, because he always plays like the goofy. Like he's never playing like
He's never like suave.
there wouldn't be a Bill Murray James
suave.
What
Wow.
was that one with Scarlett Johansson?
It's the kind of resentment that your ability.
with
Brad?
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They fall in love,
Do you think I have?
and you like whisper something in their ear, and you don't hear what he says. It's like, I wonder what he says. And he walks. Is that
You're no fool.
Lost in Translation? Is that what it is?
This is it.
Yes.
Okay.
This is definitely
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Brad's busy.
1 for 1. I guess so. I guess we can have a conversation.
I need it. The one we raced yesterday.
First, he doesn't bring us cigarettes. Now he's ignoring me. What's
Do
happening?
you want to talk about it?
I was. You know what?
If only we had a forum.
Can we turn this movie off?
Are you okay with your feelings, buddy?
Like right now or ever?
I don't know right now.
Peter, at 1:40 p.m. at the main branch of the New York Public Library on Fifth Avenue.
Look how young he is.
I know, and thin.
And thin.
Papers apparition. It blew books off shelves from 20 feet away.
And
It
not a
scared the
lunatic.
socks off some poor librarian. I'm very excited. I'm very pleased. I want you to get right down there, check it out, and get back to me. No, get right back to me, Peter. You're coming.
Do you know how they wrote this?
Spangler went down there. He took
No.
PK
Dan
Keaton
Aykroyd
was
and,
right off the top of the scale.
who played
Bury the
Egon?
needle. We're close on this one. I can feel it.
No.
Harold Ramis.
Yeah, Harold Ramis.
I had a dream about him the other night.
Oh yeah. How'd that go? Did you guys cross the streams?
No, we were we were discussing making a movie, but then
Yeah,
at
what
the end
kind
of
of movie?
but at the end of the movie, I'm like, but it doesn't matter because you're dead.
That's cold, man.
I know.
It's a dick thing to say.
Is he really?
Yeah, he died. Yeah. You know that?
I did not.
You're just gonna have to hold the mic, kid.
It'd be like a talk show.
It's clamps.
You're a very. It impresses me how crazy you are with noise on microphones.
Yeah.
He's talking to you.
I just like I thought he was talking to you.
No.
I just like to be heard.
This is big, Peter. This is very big. There's definitely something.
That's Harold Ramis on the right.
Yeah.
Unconscious one.
And then Dan Aykroyd, right? In the
Yeah.
middle.
His giant eraser head.
Yes, I'm Dr.
It looks like his head's at an angle.
I will say that the casting on like small parts in this movie about like dickheads and assholes is pretty spot on. Like
Yeah.
that guy right there, the guy that ends up playing, I think, Walter Peck.
Yeah, Walter Peck. Yeah,
that guy's.
it's true. This man has no dick.
Has she left the library?
No, she hasn't. She's trapped there forever and all time.
She's wearing the same clothes as when that happened. she is.
Dude, she was petrified. They just fucking.
She
They got
just-
that root.
She just woke up on top of a table.
Yeah. Librarians know how to party.
Stimulants, alcohol? No. Just asking. Are you, Alice?
Mr. We need a person to do the comments.
Like type back to him.
Yeah. The librarian guy.
I'll do that.
Who do that? You'll do that?
I have my phone right here.
Oh, okay. I'll just go rogue. Oh, did I tell you guys I emailed Wiley's?
Are we just gonna plug all the stuff you do?
Yeah. What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to tell people?
Yeah,
I'm
why
on
don't
a new
you-
thing.
I wonder, what did you call Wiley's for? Cam?
What did I call? I asked for a spot
Oh yeah.
on Sundays. I was like,
Doing
hey,
what?
Just doing stand up
Oh yeah.
or standing up and talking. So
I'm proud of you, man.
thanks, man.
Yeah. So can we continue with this show?
So
So I'm starting this company.
Hey, well, Brad was telling his dreams. I can't tell you what I'm actually doing.
what year were you born in?
1992.
And Cam?
95.
All right, so this movie came out in '84.
And Brad.
I'm probably 80, so I probably see like the practical effects in this movie
Are amazing.
are awesome.
Dude, practical effects peaked in the 80s.
Because they had to use them.
So I love
Yeah,
it here
It made
when
it better.
Bill Murray touches it and it won't the goo and it won't come off his hand. He's like, oh, I love the acting. Such
Yeah.
great acting.
It's genuine. Look how half-assedly he scoops. This man's a
Because he's
scientist.
Peter Venkman. He doesn't give a
No,
shit.
he's
Here
Bill-
it is.
he's
Here it
Bill
is. Right
Murray.
here. Oh, this is great.
Could you imagine though touching like ghost jizz?
It's ectoplasm.
Yeah, exactly. He touched it
He's touching everything.
with his bare hand. Could be radioactive.
So what is that thing? What is that thing reading right now?
The EMPs.
It's your line, man. No, it's your line.
That's what makes it so good. Is that it's like a comedy, but it's shot straight.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
everything
is.
in the movie's serious, but they're the funny ones.
Mhm.
That's how you fucking do it. We look like we're speaking on like the Thanksgiving Day parade with these bright ass colors on our
We're
mics.
announcing something. It's very cold out here.
And here we have the Slimer float. Look at those hot dogs in his mouth.
The Rockettes are coming around the corner. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Stay close. Okay, what? Stay close. Why would you say that?
This. I don't know. I'm terrible at remembering movies, but I love this movie, and I love the little things in it, like stay close.
Come here, Francine.
That's good.
Yeah. Dan Aykroyd, I guess, like he believes in ghosts, like hardcore.
Yeah.
And so like when they were promoting the movie, like interviews would ask him, like, oh, when your kids watch it, like, what do you tell them and stuff? Like, well, they come to me and ask, like, Dad, do you think it's real? And he's like, I gotta be honest with them. Yeah, I believe it goes surreal. And he's so serious about it. It's like, oh my God, relax.
So Bo said that looks like my bed sheets. I'm guessing he was talking about the woman's gown, the pattern on the gown.
Why did his bed
Probably
sheets look like a woman's gown?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what else he would have been referring to.
I don't either, man.
All right, stay close. Stay close.
Oh, that's what you were quoting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay close.
This is his plan. Wow.
And when you're a kid, that's scary
That
as shit.
scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Good
Okay,
soundtrack too.
Yeah, this is a little campy.
Well, this is the comedy part.
Yeah.
How did they get the pigeons to do that?
But like the ghost stuff, I guess Slimer. Those are all CGI pigeons.
Those are birds. Or drones. Not. I meant drones. When that first happened, when I first saw this movie, I was expecting it to turn into one of those Scooby-Doo chase scenes.
Which one? Oh,
Where
when they
that
run out
music
the
started
front,
playing,
yeah.
so they like run into
Scooby-Doo, they're just running in place
just the still hallway cam, and they're just
with the
running
xylophone.
like, yeah.
According to these new readings, I think we have an excellent chance of actually catching a ghost and holding it indefinitely. Oh, this is great.
Catching a ghost and holding it indefinitely. He is not on board.
Oh, Bo was talking about the ectoplasm.
Oh.
You should get that checked out,
We
bro.
should give him a microphone somehow.
Bo, just voice all your thoughts. The funniest one here.
We'll lay it in later.
Have someone voice it over.
We'll put his comments right here in the edit. It'll just be right here.
Hayden Yeager.
Dean.
Yeah, he always says it so weird though.
Yeah.
Hayden Yeager.
No, you're being moved off.
See, he's a dick too.
You just want to punch that guy in the face. He just looks so smarmy.
Yeah. Well, this was the decade where if you needed a villain, you just made him British.
Is he British? No, he's just an ass.
He has it's definitely a, like English accent.
Is that Pac-Man? What is that?
It's the original Atari controller.
The controller. Jesus. He could play the Joker. He's got a weird.
He does. He has a really wide mouth.
Yeah. Hey, cell phones on airplane mode, please. Thank you.
I'm on the feed too. Jill said the jizz.
Jill said the jizz.
Jill said the jizz.
That's good.
Sounds like a Jill quote.
Sounds like a Jill. Jill and her jizz.
All right, so there's a moment coming up here that I made a GIF out of
A
Yeah.
GIF?
after the moment happens, but I love it. I just love this fucking movie. I don't know what it is.
It's one of the best comedies ever made. You're not alone in your love for it.
Here you go.
Is he singing?
But right here, it's coming up. I'm sorry. After the next question. Bill Murray's delivery here.
Didn't affect him at all.
This GIF right here. I don't know.
Everyone has 3 mortgages. 19%.
We should just quote the whole movie right before it happens.
That's why I'm doing this. That's the point of this.
All those people are walking very well, like in sync.
Yeah, they are. They are a crowd. These extras. Look at those guys' shades in the background.
Yeah.
What city was this shot in?
Chicago? Milwaukee?
Are you both serious?
It wasn't really shot in New York?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
yeah,
Oh.
it was. Yeah. I knew that.
I just assumed they wouldn't.
Why?
No, it seems like it'd be a
Seems
hassle to
expensive.
shoot in New York.
This isn't the fire station, though. This, what they're showing is the inside. It's not the actual inside.
Is that how movies are made?
I don't know.
We need one of those.
Wait, why would a pole not work? It's a pole. It has no advanced functionality.
It shook a lot. I don't know.
Like you could ask, is this pole still structurally integral?
Does it sound?
Does this pole still work?
Does the sliding function of this pole still work?
That is one ugly looking dude.
Brutal. Oh. Gargoyle. You guys are probably too old to remember the Disney cartoon Gargoyles.
Maybe.
Yeah? No? All right. Yeah.
I think also because of this
Ripley.
movie in my early childhood that is my atypical.
That's your type?
That's my type right
Yeah?
there. I think it's because of Dana Barrett. I am not
Really?
kidding you.
Yeah, she's a babe.
Oh, there's something about her.
She's just magical. God damn. Well, it's Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver's a babe.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I feel great.
Jesus.
God damn it, Rick Moranis.
I taped 20-minute workout of my machine and played it back at high speed, so it only took
Do you think his mouth is always like that? Or
This is you know what? I might start studying him. He's got a great thing going on.
yeah.
Moranis?
Have you guys seen Strange Brew?
Of course.
Ben?
No.
It's
That's a Canadian
movie, man.
Yeah.
That's our next
I've
movie.
seen
Is
it.
Strange.
Of course I've seen it.
Should we do that? Should we do movies?
I just didn't know
where
your acting was that good.
two
It's not.
We do that where two people have seen the movie and one person hasn't. They just talk over it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, this part's awesome.
Yeah, watch.
Oh, yeah, you know what I did? I climbed on the ledge and tried to disconnect the cable, but I couldn't get in, so you know what I did? I turned up my TV real loud, too, so everyone to think that other TV said something wrong with it. Okay, so I'll see you later.
It's just painful, huh?
And ladies, that's how you tell a guy no. Just shut the door.
Shut
And
the
guys,
door,
that's
yeah.
how you mind your business.
This is also awesome. He loves him so
Oh
much.
God. Dude, yes.
The acting in the bad commercial
Yeah.
is awesome.
Like actors purposefully acting bad is hilarious.
Our courteous and efficient staff is on call 24 hours a day to serve
The fuck is this?
We're ready to believe you.
So if ghosts were real
Yeah.
and you had to pay for service to get rid of them,
Yep.
would you?
If I had ghosts, probably. Yeah.
What if it was like, so they're like professional scientists, so they probably charge, what if it was like $5,000 to get rid of a
Yeah,
ghost?
but is this like so? Okay, so if I had raccoons living in my attic, like
Yeah, so-
I
okay,
could
so-
pay to have an exterminator take them out, or I
Right.
could take them out.
So the ghost, so you can't get the ghost out because you don't have the
Yeah, I
advanced
don't- yeah.
tools. But it's not really doing anything like bad. It's just kind of annoying. Like it wakes you up in the middle of the night sometimes.
It just watches you sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And
I wanna get
occasionally
rid of
cracks your eggs
it. Yeah,
and cooks them on your
you
table.
like them sunny side up, right?
I don't know if I would pay that much.
How'd they shoot that? Did they have something underneath it, like air shot out the eggs?
No, they hired
I
a
don't
ghost
know.
to crack the eggs.
I don't know.
Like I bet there's a hole under that carton in the counter.
That could be our first Wikipedia inquiry.
The fuck? This freaked me
Right?
out as a kid.
Yeah.
No. Later, when the hands come out of the
Yes.
that fucks me up.
Yes. This. I mean, it's. Like what is it? What is it? Is there a genre for this? A fucking horror movie that's a comedy that's really a comedy. It's a horror movie that's actually fucking scary and it's
Yeah.
actually fucking funny.
No, that's why this movie's so good,
Ghostbusters
dude.
is
Yeah,
the-
Ghostbusters is
That's
that.
the genre.
That's why when they remade it in 2016, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That one of a kind movie you're gonna remake it?
So Bo wants us to do Spaceballs next.
I would love to
Because
do
of Rick
Spaceballs.
Moranis.
Like tonight.
Yeah, double
Yeah.
feature. All right. Bo, Jill, my mom.
We'll just keep watching movies until nobody's watching anymore.
Yeah, it's whoever folds first. That night crowd will get
We
in.
have the stamina. We can make it.
We'll take night shifts.
I think what's happening is people are gonna watch this tomorrow and they got time to put the movie on along with us.
Can you watch this tomorrow? Are we recording it?
Yeah.
Oh, we are?
I think Facebook will.
It's not just a horror movie, Jill. We just explained why it's more than a horror movie. Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a funny horror movie.
It's a horror movie.
You know, when I was a kid, I thought when he came up from below the desk that something romantic happened.
For sure. I think there was.
It's like flipping the script.
He was
Yeah.
smelling around. He can use his nose.
What? His nose for what?
I'm gonna pass on that one.
You know, just to
Soft
see.
pass.
Yeah, soft pass.
Egon Spangler.
Oh, that's why he was under the desk.
Diet Coke. I've never noticed it there before. Just
So
Just
good.
chilling. Slight subtle product placement. Adderall and milkshakes. That's a good idea.
Adderall and
That's what Bo
milkshakes.
said. Yeah. We're gonna watch 10 movies in a row.
We're gonna take notes on them.
Comment on every scene. We'll deconstruct all the
Break it
choices
down.
that were made.
Anthony was telling me that there's a podcast that talks about the Star Wars trilogies, and it does like a 60-minute podcast on 1 minute of like the episode. So like episode 4, the first minute,
Holy
open
crap.
crawl, and they talk about it. It's like fuck,
That's intense.
it was intense. Talking circus tents,
Like camping,
no circus,
because it's intense.
yeah, big old tents.
You should put that in your stand-up routine.
should I write that down?
I love it later in the movie when they're testing Rick Moranis,
Oh, with that giant.
but it's the dog in the monitor.
Oh yeah,
It's
it
like, how
is.
that doesn't make sense.
It does make sense because he's possessed by the dog demon.
I know.
Oh, okay. Good question by Haley. Who of you three is which Ghostbuster? So we're
I
supposed to
was thinking that
classify
too.
ourselves.
Who would be who? I think I'd be Winston.
Which one's that?
He's the black guy. He's blue collar like myself.
Okay. Yeah, your hard job at the
Yeah.
library.
I'm breaking my back every day, man. Get out of here.
I'd probably be the glasses guy.
No, dude, you'd be Dan. You'd be Dan Aykroyd. You'd be the lunatic. I believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts.
EMPs.
Well, I
Do you-
feel
wait,
like
so
I
you
would
not
take
believe in our
I
Lord
would
and
take the
Savior,
situation
Jesus Christ?
seriously. I'd be very logical, and I would actually try to figure out.
I think I'd be Bill Murray.
I'd be Bill Murray
Yeah, that would be
because
Brad.
because
Would Brad be Bill Murray?
Jack of all trade, master of none, horny as a dog, terrible with the ladies, and Dana Barrett's my type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Hey, maybe I'd be Dan Aykroyd.
What do you guys think? Who would Cam be? That's Cam.
Oh, is that me?
If Steven Seagal was a Ghostbuster,
I'm gonna kick that ghost ass. Not funny, guys. You need to credit that joke.
I want to know which role Haley would be out of all the women and why it's Janine.
Janine's the secretary, right? Yes. Yeah, okay, that's who I was thinking too. Haley would
Bo
be
just
Janine.
accused you of whitewashing Winston. You got anything to say to that, Cam?
Well, I'm not 100% white, so
Oh yeah, he's
That's
Polynesian.
true.
Bo. What do you think about that?
He's a card-carrying member of some
some ethnic group.
organ.
Do you have? Look, show him your.
I'll have to show him shit.
That's the better of nothing's ever
That's what
happened
Brad
to
would
me.
say. What a crime.
And that's when she knows. See, okay, so you know all the stuff we've been talking about with like all the stuff. You got to in the beginning drop the hints about the sexy times, right?
Of course.
And that's what he just did. And her face
Face
was like,
disgust.
even though she couldn't show him the face because he'd know, but she knew he couldn't see it. Only the camera and us could see it.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do the sexy times.
Yes. See, I was over there, and these eggs just jumped right out of their shells and started to
What
cook
a
all the
crime.
eggs. And that's when I started to hear that awful noise coming from the refrigerator.
I'm really upset he didn't do an egg innuendo.
Like what?
I don't know, like your eggs are really active or something. I don't know.
I'd like to crack you open.
Yeah, there you go.
And fill you with life. Like an egg is. No?
If Cam is Winston, Kevin could be Dan Aykroyd.
Who's Kevin?
I'm sorry, I'm just not getting any reading.
That's really funny.
What is?
But I'm sure there are no animals there.
Kevin who? Oh,
Yeah.
I know a lot of Kevins.
You know 2 Kevins.
I know at least 6. I knew 2 Kevins. I don't know how many Kevins I know.
I come home from work to my place, and all I have is my work. There's nothing else in my life. I meet you, and I say, my God, there's someone with the same problem I do.
So Bo said Cam can only play a part in a movie that Dwayne Johnson is in. You could be part of a haka with him.
So
Which-
like,
So if you were typecast in a movie with Dwayne Johnson, like as
Yes.
an Islander,
sure.
would you take it?
If I was typecast,
Yeah.
What kind of
Yeah.
question is that?
Like they were just straight up
Sure.
casting you for your looks,
Absolutely. Isn't that what a lot of people get casted for? Is their looks?
but you don't have any lines.
I don't have any lines.
No.
Terrific. Nothing to memorize. Do I just have to show up?
Yeah, on
Awesome.
time though.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
On-
On time.
on
I
time.
was on time. Said kickoff was 9:30.
I'll bet you're going to be thinking about me after I'm gone.
No kiss.
See, this is how you are persistent with the
Persistent,
woman.
man.
You block the door from closing, peek back in,
Hilarious.
and then
Sorry,
take out the
I'm hitting on
competition.
things. I need to be quiet when I'm banging.
Hey, Jason.
Jason who?
Sprinkle.
Oh. Hey, Jason.
It's kind of creepy.
He's watching.
He wrote is watching. He's watching.
And this is the last of the petty cash.
Hello, Ghostbusters. Yes, of course, this
Oh, that's who you said Haley is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you do.
which is hot.
No kidding.
Janine was hot.
Well, just give me the address.
Andreas.
Yes, of course. Oh, they'll be totally discreet.
I like her earrings.
Thank you.
They're like it's like what was that witch movie in the woods?
It's like I think
Blair Witch Projects.
it's a compass. I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
They
Fine,
got
just
2
use the
poles.
pole.
Jason asked when we're gonna take our shirts off. No, Jason, only we do that.
Yeah.
These guys don't do that.
Wrong podcast.
Wrong
This is Jason in bed.
Whoa.
Ecto 1. We think they got the name. Oh, ectoplasm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sped up.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Can you put sirens on any vehicle? Do you need a permit for sirens?
Sedgwick Hotel. Nice.
That's like the Pikachu face.
Oh.
That's a good line too. I should incorporate that when I walk into buildings. Every time. See, he's a dickhead also.
Yeah. He's rubbing his hands too. I don't like it.
I wonder if he's still alive.
I wonder if he was ever loved by anyone.
Did you ever report it to anyone? No, heavens, no. Okay, the owners don't like us to even talk about it. I hope we can take care of this quietly tonight. Yes, sir. Don't worry. We handle this kind of thing all the time.
So do they ever talk about like that these ghosts were people?
No.
No.
No. It doesn't matter. Because they're not people anymore. They're filthy ghosts.
Exterminators. Somebody saw a cockroach up on 12. That's gotta be some cockroach. Bite your head off.
Bite your head.
Yeah, she wanted that lady in the wall.
Wait, so they have commercials about them being Ghostbusters, but then they lie in person about what they're doing. That's not.
It's not good branding.
Yeah, that's not very good branding.
No sense worrying about it now. Why worry?
This part's fucking great.
Unlicensed nuclear accelerator on his
the best sound ever.
I know. I wonder how they did that.
And then they scooch over.
Wait, why is that elevator still going up?
How would you design that? And then Bill Murray.
They look like those things that you put the weed killer in and then pump them.
Yeah. Oh, is that where you think they got the design for?
Yeah.
Love it.
Sorry.
Successful test.
So it's vaporized.
Bo said Slimer is the ghost of Winston Churchill.
Oh,
Is he?
maybe.
Who's Slimer? Is that the fat ghost?
Yeah, it's a
That-
good one.
Yeah.
Have you seen this movie?
I told you it's been a long.
Okay.
Did you watch the pre-show?
Didn't really pay attention.
Another moment that I always enjoyed was when he is in awe and shock, and the cigarette's just hanging from his
Hanging
lip. It's like,
Is that Slimer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
oh,
So
it's
great.
so good. I wonder if that was planned or if it just happened.
It just happened. So okay, so what is that? Is that like blue screened in?
I don't know. The
Best
the
sound
other
ever.
technique that they use, and maybe for stuff like that, not back in the day, not green screen or blue screen, is they would shoot it against a black wall,
Oh.
and then they would project that with the black on top of this scene, because they're not trying to have a clean overlay. You know what I mean? They're trying to make
Yeah.
it look like a ghost. So
Gotcha.
with that projected with the black background, the black obviously you won't see, and then because that's kind of superimposed with light, it looks more like a ghost than
yeah.
when you're replacing the background with real people.
And this has been Tech Time with Brad.
Also, like the same principle in the first series of Star Wars in the 70s and the 80s, when they would do the holograph, they would film an old TV,
So how did they?
and then the scan rate, which was mismatched with the camera, was what gave it that holographic kind of look.
So how did they do
The
the
shot's great.
the laser blasts in Star Wars?
Back in the day, they were painted in hand by hand, or frame by
whoa.
frame.
Frame by frame.
Yeah.
That's so
Oh
cool.
wow.
I did not know that.
So there's battles where there's like
Yeah,
dozens of them flying across.
Yeah, and the lightsabers, those were all frame by frame.
You got slime. That's great, Ray. Save some for me.
Ha!
Get down here right away. Just went into a ballroom. Okay, we'll be right there.
How many of you have tried the tablecloth trick in life and,
No, pulling it
failed miserably?
I had to do it in home ec once.
What?
Yeah.
How'd that work?
It was she the teacher challenged us, we were learning how to set up a table,
Look at
'cause
what it takes.
that's what you would learn in home ec.
Yeah.
And then we had to clean up at the end of the day, and somebody was like, has anybody ever tried to pull it out? And she challenged everybody to do it, and I tried, and everything fell on the floor.
Not
But we were
cool.
using plastic silverware and
Oh. Yeah,
tables
you need
and
the weight of the
plates and
metal.
yeah. It's really loud. Sorry, Bo, we're waking up the neighborhood.
I did that. That's mine. That's on me.
I know improv is supposed to be improvisational,
Yeah.
but I think I'm just gonna watch this movie every day and take feelings from it, take beats from it.
Take beats from it.
I'm sorry, that was my fault.
Sorry, that was my bad.
Totally my fault.
Well, it's great how each character's so different.
Yeah, yeah. They're very what's that called? They're caricatures.
Yeah.
They're not
sure.
characters.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because if you put any one of these characters in another movie, they would take over the whole movie. But in this movie, they can play off of each other.
You think they take over Homer?
Yeah, you couldn't put
I think-
Venkman.
Bill Murray would,
Yeah.
but his character's like that.
Yeah.
I don't think Egon would.
I think Dan Aykroyd's character would.
You think he'd take over the movie? I don't know. I
Yeah.
think he's like a sidekick.
I also like the sound effect there where Slimer's like out of breath. He's
Yeah, he's like a dog.
this movie's awesome.
Why do these ghosts look so weird? Like Slimer's like a piece of putty.
He looks like a piece of chewing gum.
Yeah, with arms and teeth.
Okay, so apparently Jill said it's supposed to be the ghost of Jim Belushi.
Yeah, I've heard that it's inspired by John
Really?
Belushi, not Jim Belushi. John.
Oh, that's why Bo said, I wish it was Jim Belushi instead of John who died.
Here we go.
Wow.
3,
Everybody's
2, 1.
The flowers are still standing.
but they weren't. They're just fucking destroyed. Listen to his little noises.
So cool.
He's like a chihuahua if it was getting electrocuted.
What a terrible sound.
I looked into the trap. I think podcast etiquette, it's okay if you shout out the lines, but
It was lovely 80s graphic.
so good. I still think 80s movies are the best made movies.
Yeah. Well, I think they demanded you to be more creative because now, like with CGI, whatever you can think of, it'll do it. Where, like,
It'll do it.
Yeah, it'll do it. You know what I mean,
The
though?
movie will just do it.
But like, you can like try and make it work.
And
Whereas,
I
like,
think the big thing is, too, the stuff is actually there, like in
Yes.
front of the actors.
yeah,
It's not like, hey, you're fighting a big space monster.
yeah.
Like, act like you're fighting a space monster.
It's like the prequels. Like a big problem with them is they were all shot on sound stages,
Yeah,
and like there was no sets.
yeah.
How do you act with no set?
Not well.
Not well.
apparently.
How do you act with George Lucas' direction? Now Cam's getting tired.
That's not true.
Maybe that's why you wanted this to be midnight milkshakes, because your nap time was over. You needed a few hours to wake up,
Yeah.
and then like midnight hits. You're like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
After
I get
midnight,
my second will.
we let it all hang out.
Jason wants you to look into the camera when you drink.
I'm out of
Do it
sauce.
slowly.
We need a production assistant to go get some more milkshakes.
Get more milkshakes.
We need to call like a neighborhood kid.
Actually, you know
Pay him
what?
$20.
We can still do the live link things. One of us just goes with the camera, and we'll just cut it every once in a while.
What's going on? Still walking.
You cut back, it's in the middle of getting mugged.
Look at that guy in the background.
Oh yeah.
Jesus in the background.
You think he's an extra or he's just some random guy? What do you think?
I don't know.
I bet he's a random guy.
I feel like
guy,
extras in
yeah.
the past also acted better.
Who are you gonna call? Well, it's because now people today, like, are copying what they've seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost
Oh,
cops bust Chinatown spook.
So they did a music video to this.
Yeah.
What was it about?
It had Ray Parker Jr., who sang the song,
Okay.
and it was shot on a soundstage, and it was mostly dark with a lot of neon light. So it was like black walls with neon light. And it was like if you took girls that were seniors in high school in the 80s with the big 80s hair, they were acting afraid, and they were scared of whatever the direction was in the movie.
Okay.
But it was very like if you took a high school drama club and said act scared,
Oh,
and they're just kind of running around these rooms. It's like a
it's funny.
it would feel like this interior, but if everything was painted black and there were neon signs.
Okay.
It's funny you say that 80s movies were the best, but 80s music videos were horrendous. They were hodgepodge nightmares.
Well, because it seemed like they always tried to have a like visual narrative go along with the music, but there's a lot of songs where it's like you can't, like, what do you want to look at while the song is playing? There's no.
Best part of the movie.
Oh, man, I missed it. I love it when Shin does his belt.
She's about to do that.
I thought that was already undone.
No.
What
Was
the
that-
fuck is he wearing?
Was that like his ex-wife
He's
or
ready.
something?
Oh, he's like a luchador.
Is he Napoleon?
Yeah, what is he wearing? That's weird.
See, it's Cam.
Winston's the coolest. He's so cool.
Do you believe
If it involves a paycheck.
projections, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography,
Yep.
telekinetic movement, full trance mediums, the Loch Ness monster, and the theory of Atlantis?
You think Haley would cut her hair short like that?
Maybe.
I want you to tell me if my description was accurate of this music video.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So there's a neon light couch.
And a stage.
And is that Bill Murray?
No, that's Ray Parker Jr.
Oh.
He's like overlaid, so he's a ghost.
Yeah, he's overlaid, so he's a ghost.
That's awful.
That also kind of looks like Trey,
Oh yeah, it does
right?
look Trey.
And he's got like the shtick of Trey, or Trey's got his shtick, one of the two.
What do you mean by shtick?
Trey's got that personality, that showman,
Oh yeah.
like the thing he does.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's just great.
It does look like Trey. Now you said that.
Holy shit, John Candy's in this music video.
I love John Candy.
So that looks like Ben's entryway if it was all painted black with neon lights.
Why don't we reshoot the video in the house?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Let's just paint my walls black.
Or blue or green.
It can be any color though, right? Like we could do you could do hot pink, right? Technically.
Yeah, technically. You just can't wear hot pink. Who's that? Look at that move. See?
Oh,
This is crazy. I forgot about that. I'm going to remember this next time somebody asks me who's in this video.
they were sued, right, for this song?
I believe there is something about it. Is that Danny DeVito?
Hittites.
I think the best part would be making up the names for the evil characters.
I bet Gozer exists in some mythology.
Zool.
Well, it does now.
Zool has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a D&D Zool?
Zool maybe. Probably. Maybe.
I like the end of this scene, too.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's fine.
When Peter's skipping around.
Yeah, the extras in this movie they're very extra.
Yeah.
Like they're always doing something very specific.
Probably they're just New York randos.
Yeah.
That looks like Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
That's not a sir, it's Celine Dion. Dance. Mm.
This is where we store all the vapors and entities and slimers that we trap. Very simple, really. Loaded trap here.
In a breaker box.
Converted breaker box.
Light is green.
Trap is clean.
Close, lock the system. Set your entry grid. Neutronize your field.
Neutronize your field. I should get a shirt that says that shit.
Everyone's smoking.
Nobody smokes a cigarette like that. He's like kissing the cigarette.
So do they have fake cigarettes?
Yeah. For movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you don't actually smoke.
They're still like cigarettes. I mean, you're still smoking them, but I think they stay lit longer. And I don't know. They're like a weird herb. Herb.
Her.
Dude, what if you were typecasted as an asshole always? Real genius. He's the asshole teacher.
You're talking about Bill Murray?
No, Peter Venkman. Not Peter
Oh.
Venkman. Walter Peck. He's that actor's he's like an 80s asshole.
Really?
Yeah, and in Die Hard, he's the reporter in Die Hard that goes to his house.
Apparently, Jason spotted Christian Bale somewhere.
Did he?
Like in on the streets.
In the backgrounds. Yeah, maybe in California. I don't know.
How old would Christian Bale have been in '84?
Look it up.
He was a kid, right?
Hey Siri,
It's a shame that the stream
somebody
is
look it up. Can
behind
somebody
a
look
little
up
bit.
when Christian Bale was born? Give it about 5 minutes.
we'll
I'll let
let-
you guys know.
We'll let Haley do it.
Is Haley still with us?
Probably.
There's 5 people watching. Well, 8, including us.
Ha!
That's the maths. Man, please, see the storage facility, Mr. Venkman. I want to know what it is you do here.
Why won't you blink, sir?
They're exterminators.
He's just doing his job too. He's right. He's 100% right.
The EPA guy?
Yes.
Yeah, but he's a bad guy in this movie.
It's because he's a dick.
But from his point of view, these guys
He's
they,
100% right.
they have no merit for what they're doing.
No.
Because they won't explain it to anybody.
No
They
one's
just-
ever heard of it. Like, what do you
Yeah.
do? You catch ghosts?
Yeah. But they won't take the time to sit him down and be like, look, here's a ghost.
Yeah.
And this is how we catch it. And it's dirty.
Yeah.
'Cause
You
they get
guys
their-
refuse to stop smoking around all your
Yeah.
stuff.
next to their neutrino field.
Yeah, where they clear the neutrons and flush the Zions.
The Zions were good people.
I had a Twinkie 2 nights ago, but it was part of a birthday cake, a Twinkie birthday cake.
Jason said 7. I don't know what.
So, okay, so did Jason see a little 7-year-old boy in the crowd? That's him. That's Christian Bale.
You can tell from his voice.
You always talk like this. You always talk when he was a kid. Where's Rachel? Hey, mister.
Yeah.
Where's Rachel? Look at that beautiful matte painting.
That's great. Horse-drawn carriage.
Do we know anyone that can paint matte paintings? Take that as a no.
I got nothing.
Also scary when the fucking toe breaks off,
Yeah.
and it's a real toe, claw.
Some people are into that kind of thing.
Bestiality?
We're
Yes.
tilting. We're panning to the foot. Oh, what's so special about the? Oh my God!
Someone needs a pedicure.
Now, how did
So-
the eye bust out?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like the
In this movie about ghosts, how did the eye bust out?
right.
Dana Barrett.
Dana. Dana. Dana.
Yeah, your comments are a little behind, but that's okay.
Because we're not really paying attention.
No, I'm reading them.
Are you? Good.
I'm pointing out the funny ones. There's been 200 comments. I've said 5 of them.
Jesus, has her.
Come on, guys, pick it up. No, Bo said something about Rick Astley's
date?
penis.
I wasn't. It was over. We didn't come
Tonight?
home together. He didn't come up.
I know. Wouldn't that be like the?
It's the '80s. I'm a modest woman.
That's great. I'll tell everybody you're coming. We're gonna play Twister. We're gonna do some break dancing.
He, you know,
It's just so.
there are actors that are like mediocre, and you could just tell that they know the door's locked, even though they're supposed to not.
Yeah.
But he plays so well that he thinks
Like
the
he
door's
didn't know,
unlocked.
yeah.
Well, it's because he like runs into it, kind of. Like he
Yeah.
expects it to open. It's a weird ass window.
See again.
What? What are we getting? What's happening?
Go on.
It's like a jump scare
Oh,
there.
I gotta send you guys a YouTube video about phones in the '80s and movies. There's a guy that did a whole breakdown of audio recordings. You don't have to go back, but if you went back 15 seconds and listened to The Ring, back in the day they used to play sound effects off of vinyl records in movies, and some of the vinyl would be warped. So if you listen to The Ring, it has this modulation to it. And there's a kid on YouTube from Chicago that dissected telephone rings in a 20-minute video about a year ago. It's very fascinating. but they all sound the same, and they're all from the same warped record. So every time you hear a telephone in the 80s, it's got this.
Huh.
Oh, here you go. Here's your part. But it is kind of hot because it like grabs her by the crotch almost.
Yeah, there's like the thigh hand. Yeah.
That's not hot.
It's not hot. She's being taken advantage of by ghosts. Yeah, fuck that. Nope.
Yeah, right? No.
Oh, shit is right. And that is when I lost my mind as a kid. I melted into the chair. Jesus, no.
That would be a good Halloween costume.
Dude, that one's like groping her. Nightmare.
God damn it.
And it closes.
What door? Was that the bathroom door?
There's her kitchen.
And it's also one of those like swinging doors that just, it perfectly stops.
Perfectly
Right.
shut. Damn kids.
So in case the audience wasn't smart enough, that was the dog.
Yeah, if you missed it.
And then like the things that scare you just escalate from here, because now like fucking the thing in the closet. There's a dog in the closet in this scene.
Oh, yeah, right here. 'Cause it chases him. That's why I invite clients instead of friends. Oh, hello. She looks like a 50s babe.
She looks like I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's painful. Dad and Ned.
I know, right?
Showing what they do. That's why I invited clients and not friends.
Right.
Like scary as shit.
So cool. Man, it looks so badass.
I guess it's a bedroom, not a closet.
He does well. It's a walk-in closet.
Roars like a lion. Who brought the dog?
Oh, God damn it. So scary.
He leaves. He left.
So in the still shots of it, is it animatronic?
In the stills. Yeah, it's a puppet.
When it's not like jumping, 'cause
Yeah,
then
it's
it's
a
obviously.
puppet.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Ghosts. So, from his perspective, he just left like 30 people in his apartment to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Not very courageous.
Okay, so I actually think I have childhood trauma from this next little bit coming up, because he's like begging for mercy against these windows, and all of the socialites are like, the fuck?
Socialites in their glass building of emotion.
Right? It's kind of like a metaphor.
They're in a glass house.
There's gotta be a way.
And you're just thinking to yourself, that dog's coming.
Oh, there's got to be a way in, like, into
Yeah.
the upper class. There's got
No.
That's pretty good. This is a metaphor for how the low-income class
I
is
wonder why
eaten
they
alive by
I know,
society.
it's a dog eat dog world out there.
dog eat Moranis.
And he's entertainment for
They
the
just go back,
socialites.
and they don't even care.
Nice. Taking some flowers.
Whoa,
Oh yeah, pink hair.
nice hair.
Brought a cougar.
And he says that like it's not a big
The
deal.
moron brought a cougar to a party and went berserk.
You should have seen last week. We had an elevator full of zebras.
What?
He just said it so nonchalant, like it's not a big deal.
Nice knock.
Hello. Hello. Hello, dearie.
I like the way she shuts the door in his face like, nope. See ya.
Trying to get fucked.
Wait, why was she being like that?
She's looking for the keymaster.
Oh,
And
right.
only the keymaster.
Yeah, only the keymaster. She knows what she wants.
She has no time for anybody else. But I love how she's so checked out because she's now,
Where's that wind coming from?
Like she's under mind control right
like
now,
she's
right?
possessed, so she
possessed,
doesn't
yeah.
have the capacity to realize that it was him knocking again.
Yeah. The burn marks around the
Oh,
door.
I never noticed
I
that
didn't
the
either.
slime on the thing.
Yeah, dude, Sigourney Weaver's a babe.
Yeah. I also think this is why I go for Crazy Girls, because they like start innocent like she is in the beginning of the movie, and then she turns, and I think I'm just
bitter at hiding their
I'm
crazy.
primed from childhood. I'm like, oh, they're supposed to go crazy in the bedroom.
Later. They go crazy later. It's so simple. Man, that headboard's already rocking.
And then yes, and then also for kids,
For kids.
like this is
love each other.
this is another weird thing about this movie, because we discussed it being a comedy and a horror. It's also kind of a kids movie, but then it's also kind of not.
Yeah.
For the 80s.
Yeah.
Like, do you want this body?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
But, like, why is he resisting right now? Does he know?
Yeah, he knows something's up.
I don't think
okay.
I don't think it's obvious.
What?
And the way that dress just wants to fall off, but it doesn't, is so hot.
Well, this shows that he's very self-aware about how she rejected him so
Yeah,
easily
but-
earlier.
Doesn't he pull out a drug to put her to sleep?
Bill Cosby's not in this movie.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Does he really?
Yes.
Like he sedates her
Yes.
to like calm her down.
Yeah, but why
yeah.
did he have that with him on his date with Dana?
Just
Fuck that.
Just in case.
I think this is why I have a distrust for most women. It's like
Right here?
I think they're all possessed.
No, that's acting. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's some range right there.
Can we reshoot this whole scene on low budget?
All right, who's playing Sigourney Weaver?
Ben? He'll probably make you float.
I have nice shoulders.
He does have a good collarbone. He'd rock the shit out of that dress.
Now, here I just think the filmmakers are showing off. They're like, you
Yeah.
know what, fuckers? Figure this out.
We can make people levitate. And then he
Oh,
even
like how they
puts-
shot that?
He even does this. I think.
Levitate and rotate.
She's just hanging out. I love this. Come down.
Where's the wires?
Come down.
I wish my girlfriends would do that.
This is the best.
Girlfriends? Like plural?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I was getting into that scene.
Put your pants back on.
He just always looks lost.
Yeah.
It's really good. Talking to him.
Vince Corthel. That's the other dimension person. Vince Corthel.
See, that would be another good improv thing. He posts a wagon, I make the deals.
Yeah. This part.
Giving all my secrets away. I'm a fraud.
Wait for the sign. But like Rick Moranis is right? Like they open up another dimension at the end of this movie. So like when he told that guy, "You will perish in flame," he would have perished in flame.
But is that him talking or is that the demon?
It's the demon, but the demon's real, so I'm assuming that the
Yeah.
God will come and perish in flame, right? This part's great too. They drop off crazies at the Ghostbusters house.
You're into
You're
this.
into this kind of thing, so
We arrested these people, and to be honest, we just don't have any room at the jail.
thought we'd try here first.
That looks like one of those handheld games. That would remember the old ones with the just like the black pixels.
Yeah, kind of.
Like the Game & Watch style.
Yeah.
Here you
like
go.
Atari?
There's the dog in the monitor.
So cool.
And also, I think the shot that they shot with that was all practical, so he had to mimic the movements that they had already animated for the monitor to make it all match.
Yeah, I mean it's just head turning, so it probably wasn't too crazy.
But if it doesn't match, you can tell.
Kind of. I never caught that until like the 6th time I saw this movie.
During the rectification of the Voldrani, the traveler canvassed a large
The rectification of the Voldrani.
But they're just animating the head turn of the dog, right?
Well, they did that first because they were actually practically playing it in that monitor. So then he, as an actor, had to mimic how they animated it.
Oh. But couldn't they have recorded him first? And
They
then
could have, but it's the '80s. It was easier, I guess.
Listen, I'm usually very psychic, and I have a terrible feeling that something awful's gonna happen to me.
That's a red flag. She's psychic.
Aren't they all? I think you're gonna die, and he does die. No, she was right. He did die. My arm's up here. Excuse me. Excuse. No, I don't. Is that her own picture? Is that a picture of herself?
that looked like somebody else.
I always wonder that in movies and TV.
He did what? Why did he have that on his date?
And whoever's on the other side of the phone didn't think that was a big deal.
No, yeah, of course he didn't. He's a scientist. He's like, of course. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Get
yeah, why wouldn't you?
Sometimes they get crazy. Yeah, no red flags there. Thank you, Vince. She's handing him shit.
Get over here quick. She's gonna wake up soon.
That was a quick test.
Is she breathing like that because of the demon?
Yeah,
the
she's a dog. She's
insinuation?
panting.
Oh, it's the dog.
Yeah, it's the demon, the dog demon.
Okay.
This is a good scene. I wish I could memorize this one.
Yeah.
I should sit down and memorize this.
These are blueprints for the structural ironworks in Dana Barrett's apartment building, and they're very
So cool. This movie's like a cosmic horror, like H.P. Lovecraft type stuff. Like the building she lived in was built by a cult to some god, and that's why like
It
there's
is,
demons on it.
but it's very grounded.
It's
like
so
it's-
fucking cool.
Yeah. Like you still feel like you're just following around these four
Schlubs.
weird guys, yeah. But they're talking about like these,
Yeah, the end of the world.
yeah, these
It's scary.
prophecies.
This part used to scare me as a kid too, because it's like dark in the car. And it's like eerie. Talking about the end of the world. This movie's supposed to be funny. Where's the Marshmallow Man?
Is that the second one?
No,
Don't ruin
Is
it.
that this one?
Yeah, it's this one.
Really? Oh,
Oh well. Thought everyone knew that.
all three of us.
All three of us together.
Is it their own song?
Now it's daytime.
Are we gonna see the towers? Are the towers in this movie?
Probably.
There they
See,
are.
yeah.
God bless America.
Twin Towers.
If they fucking could keep the camera level.
You drunk? Oh, here we go. Walter Peck.
I love how the police turned so quickly. They like went there the night before for help. Like, you guys are into this kind of shit. There's some crazy nuts going on around town.
It's a chain of command. They can't help it.
It's the government.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have to. They have a job.
Do you think that pole works? The one that's green?
federal, baby.
Green pole, and that's a pole.
That's a nut breaker.
You think this door works?
That guy running.
Excuse me, just where do you think you're going?
Step aside, mister. I'll have you arrested for interfering with a police
Oh, no, hold on. I've seen TV. I know you can't come in here without a warrant or a writ or something.
A writ.
What's a writ? Is that a right? Like witchcraft?
It's a WRIT, a writ.
Oh.
I love the way she says Egon.
private property. Shut this off. Shut these all off. I'm warning you, turning off these machines would be extremely hazardous.
Rick Moranis just fucking pointed at people.
You're gonna deneutralize the neutrinos. And they're just gonna let him walk in.
High voltage laser containment system. Simply turning it off would be like dropping a bomb in the city.
What?
It's just uncanny how much noise you can make on a
What do you mean?
microphone.
It's almost like you're trying.
It's just me being myself. Thought that was allowed here.
Since you broke
No.
the shoe law, yeah, I guess it is.
This is a
Damn
closed
straight.
set.
It's a close set. Get your goddamn shoes off. He looks. I don't know how the system works. Shut it off!
It's like I don't know.
Look
how
at this
to shut
fucking
it
thing. I
off.
don't know.
Did I pull the big lever? He's really looking around like, okay.
So cool.
It takes a little while for the quantum field to get across town to Dana Barrett for her to wake up from this.
That's quantum, baby.
Oh,
Is that where they got
Can
the
we-
idea for Jenga?
can
One
we do
loose
that? Is
brick.
that where they got the idea? Hey, wait a second.
That was really,
Stacking
really
and unstacking
satisfying.
wood. I'm sure that's where they got the idea. So cool. How do you think they did that shot with the brick on the wall? Is this a miniature? What is
I
this?
feel like they're styrofoam.
Styrofoam? Ooh,
Yeah.
good idea.
There's a song coming up here called Magic. That I am in
St.
love
Elmo's
with.
fire. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the wheels were turning. Why is it Winston in uniform? Classic Winston.
Yeah, he has no character traits yet.
He's just like he works there. I feel like that's his
That's
character.
it?
He's the normal one.
Well, he did say that he was like, if it gives us
Yeah, if it gives a steady pay, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Like, your mother.
Whoa. We were just talking about official government business.
Your mother.
Oh, I love this song.
So good.
Please. Please.
Please.
I'm gonna make so I believe it's magic.
How high are we? You guys seeing this?
This is hot. So hot. Oh, so hot.
Yeah, dude.
That contouring. Did you see that?
That is weird. Like he was like overlaid in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get the ghosts. And then this guy's like a zombie.
This scared the shit out of me.
As a
the
kid?
absolute fucking hell.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, like why is he
So
he so
scary,
physical?
dude. Yeah.
How
Why
does
is-
and how does the guy in the back seat not notice?
He's a straight up zombie. But does that mean that there was no one sitting in that cab and then the ghost went in there and like made himself sit, or he went into the cab and then like made this guy possessed?
Oh, yeah.
What are you looking at? What's up there?
I told you once. I told you twice.
Do you think they taped that shirt to her chest so it wouldn't like slip down?
Maybe.
Because it seems very loose.
Maybe. Well, she probably has something on underneath just in case.
Yeah.
Wow, look how awful that looks.
They did their best.
Whoa! I forgot about that.
And then the pigeons fly away again.
No buildings were hurt in the making of this movie.
I want to make a phone call. Yeah, just work with these guys, but I wasn't even there. The structure of this root cap is exactly like the kind of telemetry tracker that NASA uses to identify dead pulsars in the
Any of you guys been in jail? Brad? Jail?
No.
Ben? Jail?
No, they didn't take any of the blueprints.
Yeah, they gave him blueprints in jail.
I guess they just don't make them like they used to, huh?
I haven't been to jail, no.
Damn, that was a hit.
Yeah.
Mm. You look like a guy that's been to jail.
Yeah, thanks. Get that a lot.
When I'm in jail.
Just a jail of the soul. So anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The whole building is a huge superconductive antenna that was designed and built expressly for the purpose of pulling in and concentrating
So cool. They set everything up.
Spook Central.
Because now's the time to take a stand again.
She's not my girlfriend. I respect her as a person.
Yeah. It's not really important if she's your girlfriend or not. No! She's not my girlfriend.
Not my girlfriend.
I need that to be clear before we go save the world.
I'm not doing this because I love her. I'm doing this because it's a job. I love secret society stuff. Eyes Wide Shut. You guys seen that? No?
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, Eyes Wide Shut. Tom Cruise.
No.
Orgies with Masks. No?
Nicole Kidman looking hot.
Yo.
Have you seen Short Circuit?
Short Circuit?
Yeah.
What's that?
You guys haven't seen Have you seen Short Circuit?
No.
What's
No.
it about?
No. It's about a robot.
Yes. He looks like the Wall-E robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he flies off the road. Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mama was a snowblower. The guy in the background is intense.
Yeah.
Dude, he's in
He
jail in
was
the
intently
80s
listening to that conversation.
in New York.
He's got pinky ring.
Man.
Hey, Carl
Oh,
Winslow.
is that all he played was a cop? This man do anything else in his career?
If you're good at something, stick to it. I believe it. I believe that he's a cop.
Carl Winslow. Pal. Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
That's hot.
So that's blue screen, right?
It's probably a matte.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I get it.
Maybe that is overlaid.
he's gonna
That does
pipe her
kinda
down.
look shitty.
Yeah. You just got that?
Yep. Good for him.
It's good for him.
This is like Star Wars music.
Yeah. It's like too good for this movie.
It's not violent. It's amazing the soundtrack for 80s movies. There's like symphonies and orchestras. Oh, there's a stairwell going straight up, huh?
It's a stairway to heaven.
Stairway to heaven. Walk as slow as possible.
I also like this song.
Saving the day.
Ghostbusters are here, Mr. Mayor. Ghostbusters. Okay, the Ghostbusters. Hey, where's this pack?
I am Walter Peck, sir, and I'm prepared to make a full report. These men are consummate snowball artists. They use sense and nerve gases to induce hallucinations. People think they're seeing ghosts. And they call these bozos who conveniently show up to deal with the problem with a fake electronic light show. Everything was fine with our system until the power grid was shut off by Dickless here.
Ah.
Is this true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
That's great.
Wait, where did that come from?
So great. What do you mean?
Was that just a random insult?
Yeah, Dickless, yeah.
Wow.
What am I gonna do here, John? What is
Well, that's what I heard.
All I know is that was no light show we saw this morning. I've seen every form of combustion known to man. But this beats the hell out of me.
Why has a police officer seen every form of combustion?
I was at Pearl Harbor.
Like,
I was at Hiroshima.
Look at that cummerbund.
I was in the desert during the testing in the 50s.
yeah, just those three. Like, how how did you see all those?
I was at the
Any
Big
nuclear
Bang.
bombs?
Ain't seen nothing like that.
I lit a lighter once
I looked directly at the sun with no sunglasses.
during the eclipse.
Is that a bishop?
I think it's a cardinal.
I think it's a rook.
I'm Winston's Edinburgh, Your Honor.
You can only move diagonally. What if the whole scene he just moved?
Since I joined these men, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
Wow.
It's like, wait a minute, I am.
Whoa.
Shit that'll turn you white.
Accept the fact that this city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportion. What do you mean, biblical? What he means is Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff. Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together.
Dude, you got to get that on lockdown for your future.
We need to give him a fake microphone from now on. Just a little Fisher Price one. And then have a boom mic above you.
No.
That bad?
Dude, stop.
You save the lives of millions of registered voters.
That's beautiful, son.
He didn't say if they would vote for him.
You're seriously considering listening to these people.
He just did for like 2 minutes.
Get him out of here. Fine. I'll fix you, Benjamin. I'm gonna get you a nice fruit basket. I'm gonna miss him. I got work to do. What do you need from me?
Never held one of these
Whoa,
for
the
longer
army?
than 5 minutes.
G.I. Joe. This is like pre-steady cam.
Is this all original score?
No way.
No, that Magic song was not written for this.
Mm.
Whoa.
It's inking.
Nice.
Oh, I inked.
Ooh, the nuns are getting hot. Repent, for the end is at hand.
Those are like the best made fonted painted signs.
So, what's the timeline here? Because everybody is like, seems to know what's about to happen. So did they like?
Well, they're famous.
But did they put in like a press release that the Ghostbusters were going to show up? Because this all seemed like it happened very fast.
Well, I think everyone saw that that building was like getting a dark cloud above it. And these guys are famous. Because remember, they
Right.
were on like late night with like Johnny Carson and stuff. Talking about meeting Elvis. So they're
Right.
celebrities.
That
And
guy with
this-
the orange hair.
So cool. I like the line from the second Ghostbusters. Suck on the guts, boys. We're Ghostbusters.
Suck on the guts?
Suck in the guts.
Like, don't be fat.
Yeah, suck in your gut.
Because, like, lead characters can't be fat.
No, because they're old. They're old and fat. And no.
Wow.
I don't like that.
Very ominous.
Palpatine's up there.
Good.
Do it.
This is all a real set, too. They built a set
They-
to break it.
They
That
ripped
is
up a real
pretty
sidewalk.
badass.
But, like, look how, like, it looks super sick. But think how expensive that was.
Yeah.
No one sat there and was like, hey, let's not break up the street. Just go upstairs.
Like, what is this adding to the movie?
Like, it looks super cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
That
They
is
do
so
waste a
awesome.
solid 5 minutes with this sequence, though.
But think about like how long it would take to shoot this, all those extras, that police car.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you only really get one shot at it, right?
Yeah, right, Brian?
I wonder if there's a video on YouTube, it's like a behind the scenes, how they shot the
Has to
street
be.
breaking apart.
I have the book on how the movie was shot and made with the script. Super good. And thumbnails with
Oh, fucking shit. Why didn't you bring
I don't
that
know,
over?
Go ahead and bring it. I guess we could have looked at it.
Yeah, we should
A
just
good show would have done that.
we should
That's
just
what a good
stop.
show would've
We
done.
Tell you
gotta
what,
start
you know what
over.
we'll watch next? Jurassic Park. Because
Ooh.
I have one for Jurassic Park.
I like the practical effects on that one.
Yeah, there we go.
And the whole time we're going to sing that theme song.
I don't think that's the one he
That's
was-
not it.
That's you're like mixing Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Jurassic Park's like. Now I can't get it.
Da-da-na, da-da-na, da-da-na. It's that one, right?
Jurassic Park.
Dun, 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 dun. Hot or cold?
Well, actually, that
That's warmer.
closer. You're on Earth again, so
Who
that.
made Jurassic Park? Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we? Looks like we're in the teens somewhere. 20, tell me. I'm gonna throw up.
It's like why? It's not funny, but it is.
Yeah.
Because it's true. Like, could you imagine?
How do you know it's true? Have you ever had a proton back on your back?
No, but I've like ran stairs before.
Wait.
Look at her legs and then look at his.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Whoever did that costume was perfect at just revealing
Yeah, just enough.
enough.
Yeah. Well, that slit like up the hip.
Mm.
Like, good God.
It's the
Like
hip,
right,
the
like
hip.
where the
You should try it
waist.
out,
No, I don't have it in me. Know your role.
Like if a ghost came out right now, they would all die.
They'd probably they'd want to die. Thank you.
Now they're in D.C. Is that the Washington Monument? Oh.
Oh.
God, this music is good. So bizarre. That looks like they're in space walking into a moon room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at that. That does not look great.
No.
So that's
Look,
a-
everything
yeah.
is just paint.
Yeah,
All the
nothing's
cars.
moving.
And it was all slightly purple.
Up.
Nowhere good.
Why would they know that?
What?
Why would they know where those stairs go?
Yeah. I guess they looked at the blueprint.
It's true. Nice. In sync.
That's super cool. Yeah, look at that demon gate at the room. No one ever thought, like, hey, that looks kind of weird.
Right. Those New York architects, they just they
It's
get
so
creative.
Cool. They drop it in there, though, that the architect was like a cult member.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said that.
Oh.
Yeah. Who
I
had
wasn't
like
paying
1,000
attention.
followers. Yeah, we've been kind of talking through the whole thing. So I'll fill in the gaps.
I'd like to believe how some of these effects look terrible on HD TVs, that they didn't look bad in
I
theaters
agree.
on film.
Probably
Yes,
not.
I
yeah.
agree.
But I was also 4, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, they never. I don't think they thought video would be this clear. It'd always be grainy,
That's a good point.
and you kind of lose something. Like I like grainy, from the '80s.
Yeah. I like the way the titles were like Stranger Things. I like the way they used to
Yes.
wiggle because
Mhm.
film would
Yeah.
wiggle. And the gate.
Well, I heard there's a show coming out called Bronson and Rico where maybe they'll do dumb shit like that.
Man, you made it about 90 minutes without a mention.
Gotta plug my stuff, Nothing's free. Time is money.
Mm.
Gotta get this bread.
Got any more cliches?
No.
Home is where you make it.
Oh, yeah. Home is where the heart is.
You like to see homos naked, right?
Live, laugh, love.
Don't punch a gift horse in the mouth. That's not how that goes.
It's champing at the bit, not chomping. You're welcome.
okay.
You're welcome. No, seriously. Next time someone says it, you correct them.
What does champing mean? then?
No idea. It's when it's what they.
Or whatever it is, it's got to get by us. Right. Go get her, Ray.
Did you guys ever think that she was a secretary when you were a kid?
No, I thought she was a dude.
Oh.
A secretary?
Yeah, the secretary, Janine.
Oh, from earlier.
Yeah, 'cause she looks like her possessed.
She is scary.
She kind of does.
So scary.
She looks like Billy Idol.
County and State of New York, I order you to cease any and all supernatural activity and return forthwith to your place of origin or to the nearest
That was a good delivery, though.
It was.
Just
I love
say
this.
yes.
This, yes. The nod. Yeah.
Why? Come on, man. So, like, if he would have said yes, she wouldn't have tried that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Why is she doing it to all four of them? It was just one person talking to her.
Well, and it didn't kill them. That
know,
lightning
right?
didn't
Yeah.
do shit. Must be a concert going on up there.
Is
that
that
Prince?
Prince? It's all purple.
Purple rain, purple rain. Yeah, do an edit of this and like have Prince come down the
Yeah.
stairs.
Just riding a purple lightning bolt.
So that's where Prince has been.
Oh, he was in Zul's dimension.
Fighting Ghostbusters.
But, and if you heard that, would it surprise you if somebody
No,
said
not at all.
Prince went to an alternate dimension?
He changed his name to a symbol. There was a reason for that.
Yeah, the artist formerly known as Prince. But and he did that so they couldn't. It was something with his record sales or
Yeah.
something.
So they couldn't make money off of it.
Yeah.
Or they couldn't say it without. Yeah, something like that.
Because they
Get
couldn't.
them hard.
Nice.
Darn. We missed.
That's sweet.
I like the rock star landing and finish there.
So why did she become something?
Like, why did she become a physical being?
Yeah, she let them choose the form of their destructor, which then made her like mortal, I guess. So she had never done that. Would she have won?
Wasn't it something about needing to like interact with the world?
I don't know.
This looks extraordinarily bad.
I don't like that.
Nice.
Oh,
That always freaked me out too for
so
some reason.
cool. It was huge.
Yeah, it is. Damn. Took forever to fall. Now it's gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, that dude dead. A penny. You know that's not true. Penny off the Empire State Building will not kill you.
Yeah, people used to say it would go all the way through you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What do they say now?
it
it wouldn't do that.
yeah, just bounce off.
I'm sure some people still say that it would go through you.
What do you mean choose? We don't understand.
You will.
What's that scene from Monty Python?
Oh, what is your favorite color?
Yeah.
Blue. All right, off you go.
What
I don't know that.
is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African swallow or European swallow?
I don't know that.
Best D&D adventure ever.
That would be awesome. The holy hand grenade.
Did he just say nobody choosed anything?
What's funny is he says if we think of Rutger Hoover, then shouldn't Rutger Hoover popped up?
Hello.
I've never said something and not been thinking about it. So good. I couldn't help it.
I tried to think.
Look at all that traffic coming towards the building.
They're fine. They gotta commute. Oh man, so great. Can I? I want that costume.
That would be a great Halloween
Stay
costume.
Puft Marshmallow Man.
So this book, that magical book you have, do they talk about why they chose a big fucking marshmallow
I
man?
don't. They might. I don't remember.
This
Ma-
actually looks really good.
So cool. Yeah. Practical effects, man.
Like that holds up, yeah.
So cool. And
And I think a lot of it is the
hilarious.
lighting too, because if it's practical, the lighting is
It's
the
usually
continuity is there.
darker
Yeah.
yeah,
because you hide stuff better.
yeah. But the lighting works with the rest of the scene. Whereas if it's CGI, a lot of the time, they don't get the lighting right,
Yeah.
and that's why it looks
Yeah.
weird.
Because they show you too much.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Jaws. Like the reason Jaws worked is because you couldn't, like Bruce didn't work, so they had to be creative with how they showed you. That's where the barrels came from. The barrels didn't exist until the shark animatronic kept breaking down, and then like, well, how do we show the shark? And it's like, oh, well, let's do barrel, and then I'll show where he's going and stuff.
Right.
But then, like for horror sake, like you didn't see the monster, so when you did see it, it was scarier. Terrified beyond the capacity of rational thought.
So is this a malicious Marshmallow Man, or is he?
Yes, he's here to end the world.
Okay.
Malicious Marshmallow Man.
Apparently, he wasn't in the trailers. So when you went and saw this in theaters, like you had no idea the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was going to show up at the end.
Is this a real brand, Stay Puft?
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Sounds fake.
I wasn't alive in the 80s. I don't know. Look at his face.
Yeah, it's so good. He's so.
That's so cool. Shooting down from the skyscraper. Oh! And he's on fire?
Apparently, marshmallows are flammable.
They are flammable.
You never been to
You
a
never
campfire?
I meant like extremely flammable.
He's wearing like a cotton like thing. He's got a uniform on.
Oh, I guess he does. But it could be made out of colored marshmallow.
And he's a demon. He's an 80-foot tall demon
so that makes him
marshmallow.
more flammable.
Yeah, probably. I would think so.
I wish we watched this a month ago. I think I would have been Stay Puft for Halloween.
Me too. 2 Stay Puffs.
Double the puff. Double the pleasure. We're Marshmallow Men.
Marshmallow Man. Yeah, man. That's hilarious.
Before she came, dog. He's having an orgasm.
He's sick of their shit.
Wow.
I love this plan.
I feel like he was not supposed to be slapped right there, the way he reacted.
No. As someone who has been slapped improvisationally, you're never ready for it.
No.
That's a good look, too. The range in this movie is insane.
And they coil around each other. His face in the background, the Stay Puft.
Yeah, he's like, holy shit, what am I seeing right now? I've only been alive for 30 minutes. That's cool.
Oh, it's like
Wow.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Face melter.
Dude, that's what we should watch next. Indiana Jones.
Bring it back to the airplane scene.
That's another one where the practical effects are just amazing.
They're getting a lot out of the set they built.
Yeah, you're right. Now it's covered in foam.
Oh, I want that to happen to me once in my life.
When we cover
What do you think that is?
just foam.
Liquid foam?
Yeah, like
They
a
just melted it?
like a
Sounds dangerous.
like a car wash. You never been to like a foam party?
Yeah,
Yeah, like that. He got covered in. Did you guys ever see Real Genius?
Mm-mm.
It's really good. It's got Val Kilmer in it. He's a real genius. And they fill his house with popcorn, and they use a space laser to pop it, and it fills his house.
I'm going to look this
So
movie up.
James says, in the Ghostbusters universe, it's the mascot of the fictional Stay Puft Marshmallow Corporation.
Oh, good to know.
So it's not a real company.
I would have bought it. It's a good name, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
So is Spangler.
You okay? I'm all right. You all right? I'm all right. You all right? Yeah. You okay?
So everybody's okay. We're clear.
He's like not covered at all.
Yeah, well, how did that happen? Because he's the lead
He's
character.
the leading
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I wonder what this movie would have been like with John Belushi in it. Because I think he would have stolen the show. Well, he was supposed to be Bill Murray's character, right?
I'm sorry. I just forgot.
No?
Maybe.
I have no
One of
idea.
them.
I think he was supposed to be Bill Murray's character. Because he would have stolen the show from Bill Murray, or they would have.
Oh, here we go with the dog breaking apart again.
Look how it was frozen on its back.
So what if those would have fallen off the building?
They would have died. What if he hit it too hard and just snapped her arm?
All right, here's the deal. We're going to put you in this dog. You're gonna be stuck for a while, and they're gonna just bang on it and pull it apart.
So you think she's really in there, or do you think it was an extra? And then
That's an extra. That's an extra.
yeah.
They didn't show any of her.
then
And
it's,
there she
yeah.
is. There's our girl.
Weaver.
Weaver.
That's actually a good Halloween costume. I wonder if anybody would get it. Why are
Yeah,
you
just the
wearing a
head.
bear's head on top of someone's nerdy outfit?
That's a
Like he
really
was
good
having a
idea.
cocktail party for accountants. Come on, man! It's Ghostbusters. Rick Moranis, top of the movie.
You just go as different Rick Moranis's. Go as Lord Helmet.
It's Miranda Eye.
Actually, a group of people could go as
That would
like
be
every
good,
part of
yeah.
this movie.
Yeah. Dude, a Spaceballs group would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Who would you be?
Barf.
Are you
John
serious?
Candy? John Candy Barf? Who would you be?
Isn't that kind of crazy? That was John Candy twice
Yeah,
in this little show we're doing.
he was a popular
Well,
guy.
yeah, he was an 80s actor. I mean, who would you be? You'd be Lone Star, right? Jammed. You could be Colonel Sanders.
You know, I'd want to be
So-
Lone Star, but I think I'd be Yogurt.
Yogurt could be great. I think Jason could be Yogurt.
Yeah, he'd be a better Yogurt.
He'd be Colonel Sanders.
But I also want to be that
I
guy.
don't know what that means. Who is that?
He's the one that ludicrous speed. Go.
Oh, sing something. Happy birthday to you.
No, someone owns that too.
Into the
Um,
movie.
who owns
Let's
that?
make our own song.
Milkshakes are bad.
Midnight milkshakes with you and me.
A bunch of friends hanging out
Listen.
on a couch,
Watching movies with milkshakes. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! First midnight milkshakes in the book.
Now the question is, do we go all the way through the credits?
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of cool because they actually have a video.
Yeah.
Smoking, hell yeah.
Oh, do they do the freeze frame thing?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Nothing makes you want a cigarette more than an 80s movie.
Yeah, right. They do a good job in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Pine. Yeah, that movie was good.
I haven't seen that. I want to see that.
It's long. It's one of those movies, like, if you're not into movies, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
So the Wikipedia says after Belushi's death, they rewrote the script to make it more realistic.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Man, I wonder what it'd been like if he was in it. Because they would have came off Blues Brothers, right? What's the point of having a guy from the 80s but not know shit about what happened in the
Well,
80s?
he was 6
So?
at the end of the 80s. Do you remember anything from the 90s?
I would like to think so. John Dick.
likes the girls. Oh, yeah. I want to see.
Got like scuba diving equipment on top of that they used to make it look cool. Who
That
the
guy's
fuck is
crazy.
that guy?
He's a Krishna guy.
He broke out of the asylum.
Yeah. He was giving a speech on the second coming of the Marshmallow Man.
Oh, so we've came up with Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
I was thinking John Carpenter's The Thing would be fun, but it's a little slow. But I mean, we could talk.
Yeah, like that matters. We could let the people decide.
Rocky 2.
Ooh, that would be a good one.
Yeah. We all get
Yeah.
motivated. Talk about our hopes, dreams, ambitions.
Slimer. All right.
I'm trying to find
All
like
right, nice, cool.
controversy or anything.
Well, hey, thanks for sticking with us through all that.
Yeah.
We'll probably do this again, right? Didn't go that badly where we wouldn't.
Yeah, how many people are still with
Yeah,
us?
we what,
3.
4?
We got
Okay.
4.
That's like half.
Jonathan just started watching.
John, okay, hell yeah. he came back with the good part.
Well, the title is Midnight Milkshake, so maybe he was waiting.
Oh,
Man,
is it
he's here for
midnight? Oh, he's here for the pre-show. It's 11:41.
Yeah, the pre-show where we talk about
Yeah.
nothing.
I don't know what this
Alright.
means. What do these abbreviations mean?
Uh,
YHF.
UHF.
UHF.
Oh, that's
You
with
have fun.
No. That's
Oh.
the movie with Weird Al Yankovic. That's actually a
haven't
good
seen it.
movie.
It's just called UHF.
Yeah. It's about
Alright.
it's about a TV station back in the day, UHF, but it's comedy with Weird Al and who I can't believe I am blanking on this. Who is
Is this another 80s movie that you can't remember anything about?
Yeah, I remembered a lot about this movie. I remember the line. Kramer. Who's Kramer?
I don't
Kramer.
know.
That's his name to me. He's Kramer.
So Kramer's in the movie, and he does an
Here's your song.
amazing, like, please. So the guy that wrote this thought he was going to be a big, like, rock star, and hates that he's known for this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's the guy who, like, Warren, who sung Cherry Pie. They hate that song.
They do?
Yeah. Because it was like a pop song they had to put on the album that they didn't actually write. Like
Michael
that.
Richards.
What about him?
James says Michael Richards.
Well, James is our man in the streets. He fucking knows it all.
Yeah, James is he's.
We
out
should
on the
send him a
beats.
link so he could, like, remote in.
Yeah. Whatever. He's our Jamie. James, what do you got?
Who's Jamie?
We now turn over to
Joe
Jamie.
Rogan? Joe Rogan?
I don't know.
You don't watch Joe Rogan?
I don't talk about competitors. Quit plugging other shows, Cam.
Quit talking about anything. That's not Midnight Milkshakes.
All right, can you sign us off?
Yeah. How do you do that?
Just say.
Bye.
It's been a pleasure.
I'll see you next time around.
Just you?
I'm not gonna. Yeah, just me, not these guys. Next one's a solo act.
All right, stay happy, everybody.
Drink your milkshakes
And take your Lactaid.
and take your
And take your
lactates,
Lactaid.
fiber.
Do you guys think you're going to do milkshakes every time this late at night?
Maybe we might
Maybe.
How you
walk to
guys
the
feeling?
gas station.
We might mix it up.
It's kind of bringing me down. Anyway, thanks for watching. What are we doing? Which one are we doing next?
We'll do UHF. It was suggested.
UHF.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that.
And
though.
you two have not seen it.
Yeah, perfect.
This will be perfect.
Will it? Okay.
I cannot
yeah.
wait.
Okay, yeah, we
Yeah.
do that. I'm down.
And
By
I-
James's request.
I actually
We'll
think
do
I have a
UHF.
copy of it on VHS.
On
Perfect.
VHS.
Because you should have copies of the
Winding the
movies
tape.
that you watch.
See ya.